DoubleDash.net. This really helped for me to boost my targeted traffic to my website. Absolutely.
Hi, this is Alan from backlinksjuice.com, and I'm going to give you a brief overview of Traffic Travis, which is one of the free pieces of software we gave to you when you signed up for our service. And I'm going to jump right into it. First thing is, when we ask you to sign up, we ask you to open up a ticket, and this is the back end. This is what we see, which is the name, PayPal, email address, website, and keywords. I'm just going to copy over the keywords. And this is Traffic Travis. It's got a nice little design. It gives you a dashboard of all the major pieces of information you'd want to know about your project. And I'm going to go ahead and create a new project for this website, and I'm going to call it RM Small Business. Put in the URL of the site. And if I know the sitemap, I can enter that there. If I don't, Traffic Travis will try to find it for us. And just gonna get the keywords in there too now. Okay, so those are the keywords we're gonna search. And then I'm gonna tell Traffic Travis what search engines I want checked for our results. And I'll pick Google US. And the next thing we'll tell Traffic Travis is the update interval. Daily, weekly, or monthly are the options. I'm just going to leave it at weekly for now. And how many search results we want to check. So I'm going to check up to 20 in this case, which will take us to page 2 of the Google search engine. Then I'm going to go ahead and save the project. And Travis is going to ask me if it wants me to look for the sitemap, and I'm going to say yes. If it finds it, great. If it doesn't, then that's a separate subject outside the scope of this video. Um, so right now it's going back and doing some pulling back some information here. Over on the right, it's telling me that I have 11 backlinks from 9 unique IPs and 10 domains, which is actually quite good to have a one-to-one type relationship. It means that in all likelihood the backlinks on this site are pretty high quality. And it also here gives me a list of the top 5 backlinks by authority, which is the one of the ratings that are used to determine the importance of a search engine. I'm sorry, the importance of a website. And then in the middle here, it's gone and determined that there are 46 pages that have been indexed on the site, and it's looked for the keywords to see if they were ranked in the top 20, and none of the 3 keywords that we specified are ranked in the top 20. And then moving back over to the left, it gives us a little bit more information here. The page rank of the site, the Alexa traffic rank, page warnings, and it did find a sitemap, and the traffic potential of the keywords that we're analyzing. Just going to go back to page warnings for a second here, open that up and see what we've got. So it's telling us that it was the home page that it found page warnings on, and if I click on this, it's going to give me some detail. And these are, as it said, warnings. They're not necessarily things that you must address. If you do address them, it may help a little bit with the search engine rankings, but most of them are not major factors in ranking your website. So here we see that we've got a couple of errors with our H1 tags. There's too many H1 tags. There should, generally speaking, only be one on a page. And the page title and the H1 tag are the same. They should be different. So It's something that we can look into modifying. Those are pretty simple things. And it's also found that there's no meta description, and that's something that should be addressed because that's information that appears in the search results when a searcher is looking for your site. So it's kind of an advertising space. And lastly, it's telling me the title tag is less than 39 characters, which means that there's opportunity to tell Google more about the site. And we should be taking maximum advantage of that. Okay, so next thing I'm going to show you is, I'm going to skip over the research tab for this video, but that's where you can go ahead and look for additional keywords that might be of value in going after you on your website. And I'm going to jump into the SEO section here, and there's a few different options we can look at. Under the ranking options, which is what we're looking at now, it shows us the 3 keywords. It tells us the current rank, which is relative to the number that we selected on the first page, which in this case was 20. So if we selected 200, it may have found these words somewhere else in the results, and it will compare it to previous results. So as you get into the service more, you'll see where you were, where you are, and then if you go over to the right, you can actually graph the results, so you can physically see the improvements in your rankings. And I'm just going to cancel that because there's no data right now. It'll give me an error. And that's pretty much it. That's all you really need to do to get to be up and running and get some initial information on the services and how we perform. And we certainly hope that we do our very best to achieve your objectives. If you're not achieving your objectives, then well, we're not going to be in business very long. So we're very driven to make sure that you succeed. One last thing I'm going to show you here before I sign off is there is a program options under File, and if you go to the Internet tab, there's a little field called timer delay, and if you are going to be using Traffic Travis heavily, meaning multiple search engines and large number of results, it's probably a good idea to set the timer delay up to 3-4 seconds or so. And what that does is it makes the searches appear more natural to Google and make them less likely to block your website for or your computer for from doing queries for an hour or two, which can happen uh, every so often if Google feels like that you're using more than your share of bandwidth. And that's pretty much it for this video. I'll be producing more videos with more details and some more conceptual information for your benefit. Thank you very much again, backlinksjuice.com, and feel free to contact us with any questions you may have. We are here to help you succeed. Thanks very much.